What's going on, guys? PlotArmorCards in the house, and today I'm here with some XYZ Festival duels. Now, before we get started, let's take a quick look at my deck, and then we can look into the duels. So the deck I'm using for my XYZ Festival duels is my Utopia deck. Beforehand, when I was using it, it definitely wasn't as good. I definitely put in a lot of time into building the main deck a lot more. I know the extra deck could use a lot of work, but I'm running 2 copies of Astro Kribo. I would prefer to run these at 3. 2 copies of Kage to Kage. I would definitely cut these out when I get the proper materials. 2 copies of 10 Goldfish. I would cut these out as well for other cards. 1 copy of ZW Asura Strike. 1 copy of Utopic Onomatopoeia. I would probably be running 3 of these as well. 3 copies of Zubaban Cho Gaga Coat. 3 copies of Dodo Dwarf Gogo Glove. 3 copies of ZS Arm Sage, 3 copies of ZS Ascended Sage, 1 copy of Astraltopia. This card has actually been coming in kind of clutch, but you can only special summon it if you have an XYZ monster on the field. So I'm going to try experimenting with these at 2 in the future just to see how it is. I run 1 copy of ZW Lightning Blade, 1 copy of ZW Tornado Bringer, 1 copy of ZW Pegasus Twin Saber. I run a copy of Regeki, 1 copy of Pot of Everest just to recycle my monsters. 3 rank up magic Zexo Force, 2 Zexo Construction. I would probably be running 3 of these and limit this next card Zexo Interest to 1. I'm running 3 copies of XYZ Change Tactics, 1 copy of Double or Nothing for the Utopia double combo. I'm running 1 XYZ Import. I might switch this to 2 just because it's really good to steal my opponent's monsters and interrupt their combos. I'm running 2 Wabakus, but when I build a better deck, I might just switch that out. The extra deck is pretty much the same. 2 Utopias, 1 Utopia double, 1 ZS Utopic Sage, which has been pretty clutch for me. 1 ZW Leo Arms, 1 C39, 2 copies of Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray, 1 copy of ZW Dragonic Halberd, and 1 copy of Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. So let's take a look at the duels, guys. So this first duel was really, really funny, and you'll see why, because I don't have to do anything. I'm thinking this is a meh hand, it's okay, I can pop off some combos. But then he uses a Cybernetic Fusion. He'll lose half his life points, and he'll discard 1 in order to add another to his hand. And then he plays Hand Destruction, so I'm going to destroy 2 and draw 2 as well. And then he sacrifices another 2,000, and then he plays UA Signal Deal, and then he loses 2,100 and kills himself. So technically, that's an OTK.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
This next duel is really dope because whenever I draw Astro Kribo, it's usually always really, really good, and it can always get off something, right? So he's using bugs. So he's using Digital Bug Web Shooter, and then he goes into number 20. And number 20 is okay. You just attach 1 in all materials, gain 300. But then he's going to use that in order to go into a different monster. That monster is going to be Digital Bug Corbage. I'm not too familiar with bugs. And then it's my turn after he sets 2, so that's what I'm concerned about, his 2. So I can special summon my ZS Ascended Sage, then I can special summon my Astro Kribo, and then he uses Infinite Impermanence on my Astro Kribo, lowering it back to 1 star, which is not too bad because I still have a normal summon. So I normal summon Zubaba Shogaga Coat, go right into Utopia Double, and then I also play XYZ Change Tactics, which allows me to draw a card. And then Utopia Double's effect will activate. I can special summon a Utopia. Its attack will be doubled, and then I can add Double or Nothing from my deck to my hand as well. So Double or Nothing is going to be added, and then go right into Utopia. I need 3 of these in the deck, honestly. I only have 2, but that's because I've been more focused on the main deck. But then I can draw rank up Magic Zexal Force, which doesn't matter, honestly. And then I'm going to equip both my equip cards to this to double its attack. And then he uses Twin Twisters before I can equip the second one, which I think he should have waited because maybe he would have survived. But still, I can equip this one, and then I can use my Utopia's effect to negate it. And then since it's negated, Double or Nothing allows me to double its attack and attack again. So he takes 9,800 to the dome, and this is why Utopia Double will always be the best. So next duel, ZS Ascended Sage always special summons itself, so that's dope to have. He starts by playing Storm Cypher and then goes into Cypher Biplane, so I'm assuming he's going to use some sort of Galaxy Eyes deck. Then he goes into an XYZ summon with both of those to go into Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. And then he XYZ summons using Galaxy Eyes. He overlays using Cypher Dragon into Cypher EX Dragon, I believe. No, it's not EX. Cypher Blade Dragon, sorry. And then he sets 1 and calls it a turn. So now it's my turn. I drew 2 copies of Zexal Interest, which is why I want to limit this to 2. It's not necessarily the best. So I special summon Ascended Sage, use 10 Goldfish to summon this as well, and then I can use that to special summon Zubaba Chogaga Coat, so I get a bunch of summons off in one turn. Then I'm going to detach Utopia. Utopia doubles material in order to go for the same combo, because that combo is broken and usually will net you an OTK. However, he has monsters with higher than 2,000 attack points, so if I were to do that, he wouldn't lose right away. So that's why I have 2 cards on the field at the same time. And then I'm going to use this thing's effect to bring back the detached material, Dodo Dwarf Gogo Glove, just in case I need it. You never know, right? And then ZS Utopic Sage, I'm going to detach both materials in order to summon ZS Arm Sage. And then Arm Sage is going to XYZ summon both of those in order to summon a Utopia. And when ZS Arm Sage goes, I can use this effect, and I can add a ZW monster from my deck to my hand, and I can attach ZW in the future if I need to. And then I'm going to rank up into Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray. Now, with ZW Lightning Blade, I could attach it to whatever I please. I could do this one, or I could do this one, or even that one if I wanted to. So since I'm attaching to Ultimate Dragonic, I can use this effect to attach another one. So technically I have 2 on the field, which gives me enough firepower to just put an end to this guy. I use this effect to negate these things' effects just in case. You never know. So then I negated its own attack and then used Utopia double or nothing in order to destroy his monster. And then Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray goes for the final nail in the coffin. And that's it for this one. All right, and for the last duel, what we have is a dope hand, because Astro Kribo is going to special summon himself. 10 Goldfish is going to special summon Automatopoeia, which allows me to special summon Zubaba Chogaga Coat, or the other way around if I really want to. I think. No, it's going to be with Automatopoeia, but he's using tunes. So he's going to go with Tune Table of Content, which allows him to add Tune Terror. And then he's going to go add his field spell Toon World, which these things are kind of hard to work around because they're not going to be destroyed by battle, and they can attack directly. So I need to play my hands very, very carefully with this. So then he summons his boss monster, Toon Blackluster Soldier, which can banish one every turn, but it can't attack the turn it does it. But I do Zexful Interest. I use Astro Kribo, show him my Utopia to special summon it. Then I normal summon 10 Goldfish, which allows me to special summon my Utopic Onomatopoeia, which also allows me to special summon both of my Zubaba Chogaga Coats. Then I go into an XYZ summon right away, into Utopia, and then I go into my second one into Utopia Double, and then Utopia Double's effect is going to activate, and then I expected him to use Toon Terror. I just wanted him to waste it. So the Toon Terror uses his thing to negate my Utopia Double, which is completely fine because I can use this effect again next turn. Then I'm going to use Zubaba Chogaga Coat's effect to special summon my Utopic Onomatopoeia from the graveyard, and then I can go into another Utopia. So if he tries to declare an attack, I can negate it. If he uses his Blackluster Soldier's effect, I can just use my Utopia Double's effect right away. Which he tries to do, he tries to banish my Utopia Double, so I'm just going to use this effect to bring back another monster that's really useful for me from the extra deck. And so I add a double or nothing from my hand, and then I special summon my Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray, and then his effect, because of his effect, he can't attack with this card anymore, Toon Blackluster Soldier. He then uses Toon Table of Contents to add another Blackluster Soldier. Then he summons Blackstone of Legend. He's going to go right into Red Eyes Toon Dragon, which allows him to special summon Toon Blackluster Soldier. He's going to use his effect on Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray, but I can use Utopia Ray's effect in order to equip my ZW card, which allows me to negate his effect. So both of his cards have been negated. He can't attack with 2 of them. He can attack directly with 1 of them, I think. But he chooses not to. He just ends his turn. And now I have 3 cards on the field. I have a double or nothing, and I'm ready to go. So I negate my Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray's attack, and then I use my double or nothing to double its attack and attack again. And I just go for the weakest monster on the field. And then I also get to equip another monster. And then I get to put an end to him as well.
It's time to duel!
Oh, and I almost forgot. If anyone's interested in dueling me on Master Duel, I'd love to see you guys. I'd love to duel you guys. You can hit me up on Instagram at PlotArmorCards, and we can set something up. The Instagram is PlotArmorCards. See you guys soon.